As you guys all know, I'm a huge Darius fan. Some may even call me a Darius connoisseur. Every morning, I wake up excitedly to check if Darius has posted more relatable stems. And personally, my favorite is his classic subharmonic bass.
You wanna sweep the floor?
And of course, who could ever forget him contacting the mothership stem? I still can't believe a human can replicate that noise, and it is impressive and beautiful.
There he is. Go to bed.
Darius is essentially a perfect human, and that's why a few weeks ago when I saw Mama Darius posted a story apology for her Darius coin she launched, I was pretty heartbroken. How could Darius betray me like this? Who can the children look up to now? Are the stems just for the camera? Well, as it turns out, according to Mama D, she just launched this coin because other people were making off-brand Darius coins on a site called Pump.Fund, and she wanted to make an official one to profit from it. Now, a lot of people have argued this is okay because she's a lot older. She didn't know that Pump.Fund is the equivalent of walking down the red light district in Thailand. But predictably, seconds after Darius coin was launched, snipers would buy up all of the supply before immediately dumping it. Now, Mommy D would go on Instagram to apologize and say she wasn't making any money from it or trying to scam anyone. And regardless of whether you think she's lying or not, or you want to defend Darius to this day like me because I love Darius and he can do no wrong, this is what initially got me interested in the absolute sewage drain that is Pump.Fund. I mean, what kind of an awful place could taint the sacred name of someone like King Darius? Truly, this place had to be a wicked hive of degeneracy. And I mean, that is pretty much what it is. Pump.Fund is the hottest new crypto site that answers the question, how can I speedrun losing my life savings? I think a perfect demonstration to understand this site is actually if I just click on it now to see what's happening. So as we can see, we've got a lot of great coins here, like this one, the Van Gogh Pepe, which seems to be doing well. We have people saying, plank it up, don't miss the deal, lifetime boost and free comments for 0.49 Solana. Affordable and efficient. Launch your 100x meme coin with Bundler Bot. Join the Telegram. Here we've got, what is this even? This is just a picture of a woman. This is just a picture of a woman they're pumping. Here we've got just a chill CEO killer, which is obviously you know, not related to real life events at all. No relation whatsoever. Here we have Pepe Grinch, or PPGR, which once again looks very beautiful. And here we've got one that I saved the other day, simply called the N-word pass, which says you can only say the N-word if you buy this coin. So in all actuality, there are a lot of funny coins there, but the site itself, like the layout, is just absolute cancer. Like by clicking on the site, your senses are just bombarded by bright flashing lights and several strange images. Honestly, it is kind of perfect for Gen Alpha when they're going to this website. Their attention span will be fully stimulated while they're using their mom's credit card to buy the Chill Guy coin, which, by the way, as of today, has a $406 million market cap. Just a little fun fact for you, a pump fun fact even. As with anything, I mean, the premise of this site in the first place is relatively innocuous. It's not that bad, but obviously it can quickly become controversial because it makes it easy for plebs to get power. And you know, when some individuals from the general population get power, things can go horribly wrong or become horribly hilarious. So for example, if I wanted to make Bork coin, also known as Black Twerk coin, all I would have to do is save an image, fill out a few things, mint it, and boom, it's live and you're there. But in reality, you aren't actually really making your own crypto, and everything traded on Pump.eth is actually with Solana. And Solana famously has very low transaction fees, which makes the bar for entry very, very low, which is why when viewing the site, you can see thousands of shitcoins flashing before your very eyes, and you can literally sit there for 5 minutes and you'll see 1,000 different coins. Now, for the 3 crypto knowers that view this channel, you guys may already know this, but for the other people who aren't knowers, Ethereum used to be the primary currency when it came to the crypto boom back in 2021 and 2022, with a lot of things like NFTs almost always using Ethereum. But what's made Pump.Fund so revolutionary with crypto is that compared to ETH, Solana is significantly faster, and thus it makes transactions able to be done a lot quicker. For reference, the amount of transactions per second, or the TPS, that ETH has is around 15 to 45, right? Meanwhile, Solana is at 65,000 transactions per second. I know it's very exciting. I'm sure all of you are jumping out of your seats right now, listening to me talk about this autistic retard shit. You're doing the Darius happy dance.
Darius, you helping, not dancing. That's the happy scared.
But a big thing in crypto, which is perfectly demonstrated by the recent Hawk Tuah coin situation, is one of the biggest problems, which is pre-sales or insider investors owning all the stock. But Pump.Fun actually has a solution to this by making it so that there's no pre-sale or team allocation. They also incentivize people to create their own coins by awarding you a whopping $80 if your coin makes it to the bonding curve. And basically what that means is that your coin has reached a certain threshold in popularity, which directly correlates to its price. So the website is rewarding people, right? The more people buy, the more the price increases, obviously. Now the problem here is that literally everyone can launch a token with a few clicks, so it's extremely competitive to try and get on this bonding curve, as there are hundreds, if not thousands of different coins being launched every single day. So if you want to win big and become a big crypto all-star Pump.Fun guy, you're honestly at this point probably better off going to a casino and putting it all on black, because there's so much competition. A stats guy actually broke it down, and in a single day, when 16,000 coins were created, only 175 of those coins actually made it above the $69,000 market cap, at which point they qualified for this bonding curve. Keep in mind, that's not 175 people that got rich and retired early. That's 175 people that qualified to get $80 out of 16,000 of them.
Some crypto guy did a study in August showing that of the 16,000 coins created in just one 24-hour period, only 175 made it above the $69,000 market cap mark to qualify for an upgraded listing.
And a lot of other websites have also broken down the stats, and it's pretty crazy if you read into it. Like, you're literally better off just going to a casino. Like, you thought that was a joke at first, but no, it's just statistically true that, you know, unless you're part of this insider group and you're going to make money on the pre-sale, which is most definitely a majority of the 1% or less than 1% of people making money, you're basically just better off not doing anything on the site. But despite this fact, millions of coins have been created since Pump.Fun was launched, and it's been an absolute battlefield for people to get to the top. Or more accurately, it's been a battlefield for those trying to figure out how to scam the most money. Because you see, Pump.Fun didn't just innovate the back end with crypto tech, they also decided it would be a marvelous idea to have a live stream feature, which allowed people who launched their coins to stream themselves for anyone to see and promote their coin. And that produced some of the most insane clips, some of the most insane scams, and some of the funniest examples of what I would say is probably degeneracy that the internet has seen in quite a while. One of the first examples of something from this site to blow up and really be covered by everyone was from a 13-year-old child after he dropped his meme coin, which he called Quant, which is short for quantitative analysis, which used to be a job that people on Wall Street had before they were all buying the poo-poo monkey coin on Pump.Fun. And somehow, only an hour after he made this coin, he was able to grow it extremely fast, and he actually managed to sell a massive portion of it for $30,000, and then immediately flip off the live stream and make fun of everyone who invested.
Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
You full clip.
Holy fuck, thanks for the 20 bandos.
Now, obviously, a lot of the people who invested in this, who got rug pulled, weren't exactly happy, and they decided the next best course of action was to dox this child and his entire family. And then they got everyone to inflate the coin even more just to get back at him as like a frick you, and also probably to try and regain some of the funds they lost when they got rugged. Basically, they made his position worth $2 million, but only if he had sold, you know, what they had gotten it to. But obviously, he sold before, so he missed out. So the kid saw this, he saw this drama going on, he decided, all right, well, it's time for my next project. So he launched another coin, entitled it Sorry, which also somehow got inflated to a crazy value, and then he also decided to rug that and make another $13,000, meaning he made 43 grand at this point. A 13-year-old made 43 grand. That is crazy. And he then made a third coin called Lucy and was somehow able to pocket another $20,000. And you know what? I think, frankly, we should forgive this kid. He's going places in life. If he plays his cards right, I foresee a prosperous future where he scams people, you know, very similar to the style of Saul Goodman, before getting raided by the FBI and being the cool guy that everyone likes in jail for being the kid who made a bunch of money rug pulling idiots online.
Maybe you could have said the first time, he caught you. The second time, he got you. You said sorry, you thought it was real. The third time, you deserve that one. Actually, if you bought into this, you probably deserved all three.
But this was not the end. He was not done, because after somehow tricking these people 3 separate times, they decided to retaliate with a vengeance. And they actually used his docs to create coins of his entire family to pump on the site, and they launched them under the names Quant Mom and Quant Daddy with their actual real-life pictures, which I do feel bad for this kid, but that is pretty hilarious. I can't deny it. Provided that no one got hurt or lost their job, frankly, I think this is exactly the type of thing this kid needs to, you know, have the fear of God struck into him. So hopefully he doesn't do this kind of thing in the future. I mean, obviously it's fucked up that a 13-year-old got doxxed and his entire family got doxxed, but you know what? Also, this little squirt made over like $50,000 scamming people. So provided no one physically got hurt or his parents lost their job, I think this is probably what the doctor ordered, even if it is like one of the most horrible cycles of anything I've seen online in a while. Now, because of this streaming feature that Pump.Fun created, the competition had changed, right? Because before it was just, all right, well, we want people to buy our shitcoins, but now people were competing for who could be the most entertaining on the site to pump up their coins and get their crypto to be sold and get the most attention, which definitely made this whole thing a lot more crazy. Like, yeah, sure, I'll buy your shitty coin if you put yourself in a dog cage on live stream. Why not? I'm feeling generous. And that's not a joke, by the way. Like, there are a lot of people doing that kind of stuff. A lot of it is, you know, gonna have to be censored in this video, but the site basically, because it had no real rules around what you could stream, tended to lean towards the most extreme, insane shit. You can even see in the background of this video that this guy in the cage has a goal to piss in a cup and another goal to shit in a cup at certain milestones if his coin gets to a certain amount of market evaluation. And as it turns out, he did reach that milestone, and according to this Twitter user, the dev actually started eating his own feces while in the cage. I highly doubt that. I really hope that's not the case, but who knows? Maybe he just really liked eating it, or, you know, maybe it's just for a love of the game. You know, you got to do whatever you can to get that coin up. But not all of them were going absolutely insane mode just yet. And sometimes the funniest things are also the most simple things, like this one guy who was the dev of No Hands, No Rug, who streamed himself not showing his hands until he, well, you can probably guess what happened. I think my favorite part of this whole thing is that he goes back to hiding his hands afterwards to try tricking someone that they could have like tabbed out or something, or not seen it, not paid attention, right? Very clever, bro. All right, I bet no one saw that. Good job. You're figuring it out. But that's probably the most tame stream to come out of all of this, especially compared to the next one, who is, I can't believe this is real. A mother decided to stream live the birth of her child to pump a crypto coin. Imagine being born, then you grow up, and then you find this video of yourself being born on Pump.Fun. I think I would snap, all right? I think I would have some very funny thoughts. I don't know about you guys, but I think that I would probably have a United Healthcare CEO moment. Rest in peace, by the way. But of course, you wouldn't have unmoderated shock content without the appearance of a certain fella with a toupee and mustache. In particular, this guy was also cosplaying while burning the Jewish flag, which is definitely an interesting tactic to try and get people to buy your coin. I mean, it's definitely going to get some attention. And by this point, the entire site just turned into an absolute free-for-all. And frankly, my theory is that it all started with this one fella who launched his coin $N-word and live streamed himself hitting galaxy gas covered in sprinkles, saying that P. Diddy had touched him, basically, was what was going on here, which is great. I mean, what do you want me to say?
I was and sodomized at the P. Diddy party.
Do you know how I got these scars? I got them through going through the trenches.
I'm a real ass.
If you haven't been through some serious things, then don't fucking talk to me. Real been through some real shit.
Frankly, there are so many examples of insane shit happening that I think it's time we bring back a classic for this channel, the Tom Dark Lightning Round Pump.Fun edition. Ready, set, go. So to start off here, we have this guy threatening to shoot a goldfish if his coin didn't pump, which is pretty funny, all things considered, because he wasn't going to do that, obviously, but there were people allegedly who have threatened other animals, but I can't seem to find videos for that. Next, we have another guy who was threatening to go to his school and do something very not good. Very classic move there, you know? You got to do what you got to do to get your crypto coin up. Obviously, this guy was just trying to be an edgelord, but people on Twitter ran with this one. But on the more extreme side, we have one guy who actually shot his gun out of his window every time his coin was being pumped, potentially into like a residential neighborhood. He could have had a real boogie moment here.
It done migrating? Bet. I'm gonna blow the bitch up right now. You blew that bitch, twin, on bro. You blew that bitch up, chat. I just blew that shit up, chat.
On the topic of guns, there's another case of someone who was just straight up firing shots in a park when his coin was being pumped as well.
Y'all ain't gonna 8?
And then on the other end of things, apart from, you know, violence or threats of violence or discharging a firearm in public, you also have the people who started doing drugs on stream. There's this one guy in particular who had a very unique outfit. He was doing blackface. He was dressing up like a banana. And at the same time, he was also doing Fent, Galaxy Gas, and meth on stream. And to finish this lightning round, we're going to end it with a double toilet shit stream. I wish it was a joke. It's not. Firstly, there's this dev who apparently licked shit off a toilet, although it does look like chocolate, so I'm hoping it's not real, but it might be. And then we have this other gentleman who decided to stay on the toilet until a shitcoin titled Shitcoin hit a $50 million market cap. And when it reached 10 million, he decided it would be a good idea to shave his eyebrows off.
10 mil right now, big boy. 10 mil. 10 mil. 10 mil. 10 mil. 10 mil. 10 mil. What's at 20 mil? I'll shit myself.
So yeah, I think it's safe to say that Pump.Fun is a very funny, crazy cesspool, but as it got more popular and more clips started showing up on Twitter, it almost felt like people were getting infected with the crypto bro scammer virus. There's a lot of examples of this I could go over, but I picked two of the best ones. One of them being this TikToker guy who initially got rugged and then proceeded to launch his own coin and rug people out of 12K.
Meme coin is a scam. I just made my own fucking meme coin. This is the next shit. If you trying to get rich, go buy this coin. If you lost any money from meme coin, this is your chance to make it back right now. Y'all dumbass really thought I was being serious? Fuck y'all. $12,000. I just 3x that money I lost. Fuck y'all. Y'all not gonna never hear from me again.
And a little bit more cynically over here, we have a clip of a 12-year-old that started going around where he talks like a crypto guy, essentially saying, yeah, I scammed 40K out of people. Game is game.
This is all for jokes. This is all for shit. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm just making money over here. I'm just doing my thing. Okay. Fuck you, Sam. I rugged $50,000. Okay. $50,000. Yeah.
As the craziness heated up more and more, Pump.Fun started to become a bit more mainstream. People on Twitter are seeing it, they're criticizing it. On the other hand, you have people who love it. There's a lot of people going to the site to try and use it to pump their coins, obviously, because they see like an opportunity here to make some money. And then we also got some horror stories, some Pump.Fun creepypastas of stuff that had happened to people on the site. One guy claims that he saw an ISIS beheading video. I have yet to see literally any video of that still. I mean, I wouldn't put it past ISIS to do that, but I don't know if that exists. But regardless of that, it became clear that some of the more button-up crypto guy types that were in it for the long haul were getting a little bit annoyed with how insane Pump.Fun was getting, with one popular tweet from Bo calling out the site for allowing a guy to threaten to hang himself if his coin didn't pump, because there was like no moderation on the site. They would allow you to do literally anything you wanted. Eventually, as more and more clips came out and stuff was reported to the government, Pump.Fun was actually banned from the United Kingdom, which of course was followed shortly thereafter by someone making an official UK ban statement, coin. It's a fucking coin. As more and more people were talking about the absolute depravity going on this site, I guess a certain point was really reached where it became too hot even for the devs, and they decided to just pull the plug on live streaming entirely. It's not an option. We acknowledge that recent events on our platform's live streams have caused concern. We regret to hear some of the experiences that users went through and take this opportunity to address them openly and directly. From the outset, we've taken a firm stance on moderating for inappropriate activity. This includes proactively removing coin images, names, descriptions, comments, tagging any not safe for work content, taking down live streams, and more recently taking down videos. Our commitment to upholding a safe and respectful environment remains unwavering. Our platform has experienced unprecedented growth recently, with the daily number of live streams increasing by over 100 times in under a week. In response, we've been taking down hundreds of streams daily to maintain the safety and integrity of the content that the community sees. Furthermore, we doubled the number of human moderators and have continued to invest in improving moderation systems that help the human moderators tackle inappropriate content swiftly, as well as automated moderation systems that help us tackle this. As the most popular crypto app with user-generated content, we're navigating challenges that many other social platforms have faced during their growth phases, and we're taking similar steps to address the core issues. However, to ensure the absolute safety of our users, we're pausing the live stream functionality for an indefinite period until the moderation infrastructure is ready to deal with the heightened levels of activity. And obviously, on one hand, it makes sense that they would want to moderate the site a little more because obviously there's a lot of crazy shit happening, but at the same time, I think a lot of the appeal to the people that were using it in the beginning was that it was like a bastion of free speech, a bastion of just doing whatever you wanted online, not having to worry about social standards or anything like that. You could just go there, publish whatever insane stream you wanted. You could do blackface on stream, and that was appealing to a lot of people who, you know, they were like, you can't get that anywhere else online, and to their credit, they are right. You're not going to get that on YouTube these days. But in the end, Pump.Fun is kind of a classic case of what the old timers call a zero-sum game. Others have called it a Ponzi scheme. That's not really accurate, but I think the real thing here is that the house always wins, okay? The game is rigged from the start.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Because the thing that not a lot of people are talking about is the fact that no matter what, Pump.Fun always gets a cut. It's not like a completely virtuous charitable thing. Even if the biggest rug of all time happens, no matter what, you can see that this site is making money based on their monthly revenue because they're raking in cash, averaging apparently 16 to 22 million a month. And here's the thing, I like the insane chaos of the live streaming. Obviously, there's stuff I don't like, which is like, you know, the illegal content that needs to be banned for sure. Animals potentially getting hurt, actual physical harm happening to people, shooting guns in public, that should definitely be banned. But there are some extremely, you know, very uncouth streams here that, not gonna lie, gave me a little bit of a brief moment of internet nostalgia that I thought were really funny. It's like I was transported back to my friend's basement watching fucked up videos online and playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But despite that, I do think for the time being, at least, it's a good thing that the live streaming was shut down. Pump.Fun is still a scammer's paradise, and I want to make it as clear as possible. If you're looking to invest in actual crypto projects, don't go on the one called Pump.Fun. Like, this is the same service that Boogie used, I'm pretty sure, for his whole crypto thing. So, you know, it's not really like you're going to get a lot of crazy returns from it. You're literally better off going to Vegas and just emptying your savings account than investing in any of these coins. And ultimately, I wouldn't be surprised if this site eventually got shut down just due to how crazy it is. But for now, it is a pretty funny peer into how the crypto world is, which is an unregulated, unsanitized, completely insane world online. Anyway, that's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed watching my video about it. Bye.